Not only do we now have Cooking 5, but we've actually managed to read most of the books we set out to read from what we're affectionately calling the Milton Private Library. I see that as an absolute win. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where, I just drank that nearly spoiled potato soup? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. For funsies. Although it actually wasn't spoiled. It was at 23% condition, I think, so it's fine. But I don't have to worry about food poisoning anymore, so I resigned myself to that being the very first thing I did this episode. We are at the beginning of a new day, and I think it's more or less time for me to go. Let's take a look at what I'm carrying around. I have this massive jerry can. Do I have two... Wait, I have two fresh wolf pelts? I thought I only had the one. Oh, that's confusing. Okay, I thought I had one. I should have had two down curing this whole time. But, you know, that's still some progress on that, and we'll continue to work on it. So I definitely need to keep an eye on that at pretty much every future stop. All right, this is a lot of fuel, and I hate to walk away from it. I really do. But we're just at a point where, like, that's a lot of weight that I don't need to be carrying around. Also, I can drop these tinder plugs because I don't need tinder. I can drop the cattail heads because why? 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 That's my question. Why? Who knows? I don't have any cured leather with which to repair the new deerskin boots. I don't have a deer hide with which to repair the pants. And I suppose, yeah, the thin wool sweaters could use a little bit of love. But in this episode, we are going to make an absolute beeline for... or maybe we're not going anywhere. Because that, my friends, is a blizzard. So maybe we need to hang out for a bit. Hang on. Yeah, see, it was 23% condition. We did not even fully consume this bad tomato soup. So I can enjoy it later to some degree. Well, crap. That's really annoying. Thank you for the ominous music game. I really didn't need it. Things feel ominous enough. I'm going to go out and grab some wood for the fire. Because I'm sure there is some somewhere. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? But I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, see? Yeah, here's a stick. A single stick. I probably have enough time on the fire. Honestly, it's probably fine. But this is just, you know, for the sake of being thorough, I guess I'll head back. I can look in the other direction when I get back. Yeah, see, that fire is like a beacon. I freaking love it. Okay. I need to... Alright, we can drop... Well, hold on. Let's harvest these. Absolutely. Oh, crap.
Place to escape this cold.
My mistake. Didn't mean to stand there in the cold like an idiot. Thankfully, it only took 2 minutes. But that was 2 minutes of watching my temperature gauge just drop. Like, you shouldn't be doing this. Spray paint. My mortal enemy. Will you stop making disturbing noises, game? Okay. Well, I might as well sharpen. There's nothing much else to do at the moment, aside from just use these whetstones and listen to the wind and see if it goes away. Because I can't really go anywhere in the middle of a blizzard. I can, as has been shown recently in the series, but I'd prefer not to. Having just been so comfortable for so many days. I would really prefer not to. I would prefer to just enjoy myself for once. Is that allowed in the long dark? Is it allowed? Non-serious answers only. Okay. Yeah, I need to sharpen the knife too. And that's going to get rid of one whetstone, which, you know, helps lighten the load a little bit. Yeah, this was needed. I'm glad I did this. Both of those were starting to get low condition, and I think the last couple of times I've sharpened, like, I've let them get much worse than this. So I'd rather have them fully sharpened. Remember when you couldn't do this? Remember that? With improvised tools? Those were the days. Those were the days. Alright, yeah, I'm carrying a lot of wolf pelts, and I could drop this, and that would be most of my extra burden. I hate it. I really do. But it's the right thing to do. Let's go ahead and drink some water. What else can I drop? Really? Really, game? Is this necessary? All right, well, at this point, I might as well just read. Honestly. Let's go ahead and finish the archery book. Only 1 hour left. So that should have been archery, yep, 4. So let's take a look at what that gave us. Bow sway reduced by 75%, arrow damage increased by 10%, critical hit chance increased by 25%, bleed out time reduced by 25%, thank God. Per use bow condition loss reduced by 50%. Nice. So that means we can use a single bow for much longer. And that actually was our encumbrance limit. Perfect. Storm's still going full force, unfortunately. Of course a blizzard starts right as soon as... just the moment I'm ready to just happily strike out. I was told, by the way, I mentioned that I was going to try and like... Oh, I think the storm just passed. I was told that I need to be careful climbing. Apparently there's a bug with climbing at the moment. Very trusted source told me this. So as much as I want to go down into the ravine right now, and I hate it, and I don't want to, you know, I don't have to say I'm sorry. It's not my fault. But, you know, we're in the middle of an Against All Odds series. And, you know, we've got these new updates coming out. And the updates are amazing, but because they're new updates, they come with bugs. It's par for the course. And unfortunately, you know what? Hang on. I'm going to see if I can bring more of that meat with me. Because I'm not going to be near any predators. So I'm a little bit encumbered carrying it around, but it's okay. I'd rather have some food with me for the next little while, so I can keep those meters topped off. So yeah, I'm not going to go down into the ravine, because I don't want to trap myself in a difficult situation. I want to go to Timberwolf Mountain. And that's actually, now I think about it, like that bothers me. Like, if climbing is broken, what's Timberwolf Mountain going to be like? Hopefully that's something that's addressed before I'm at a point where I have to climb. We have some traveling to do before we're at Timberwolf Mountain, so fingers crossed that that situation will kind of resolve itself. Whatever the situation is. I don't know. I'm just trusting the warning of the person that told me. And if it's something I have the opportunity to test myself and figure out, I will do so. Still pretty cold after that storm, unsurprisingly. Fairly normal for storms in the long dark. To add ambient cold. It's so weird that we're this far into the series and we haven't been here yet. So strange to me. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. Is that a dead deer? Uh, um, is it a prop deer? I'm very confused. Hang on. Isn't there a backpack usually up here? Where's the backpack? No backpack this time? All right, cool. That is definitely a dead deer over kind of floating above the train car. Right there. Oh, it's not floating. It's actually on the snow. Is it a prop deer? Yeah, it's a prop deer. What the heck? I've never seen a prop deer there. Oh, that's not even worth it. With all the cooked meat that I'm already carrying, it's not remotely worth it. Not even going to worry about it. So it stinks because, you know, I was excited to go down that rope, but apparently climbing is messed up. And we can always go back later. That's the thing. This is a long-term series, so we have a destination and we're going to stick to it. There is a climb up into Timberwolf Mountain itself. I'll have to be mindful of that. Steak. We had no choice but to take that one. So, we'll just do our best. Manage the risks. It would suck if I heard a wolf bark right now. There are never wolves back here, though, just bunnies. Just bunnies. There might be some stuff here at the mouth of this cave, though. Reishi mushrooms. Once again losing condition to the cold. Yep, I see some coal, but... Oh, and a backpack. Oh, no, nope, just kidding. That's not coal. That's cedar firewood. Nice. Backpack. Nothing in it. Love it. Love that. Is it me? Or does it sound like one of the backpack noises got mixed up with the charcoal drawing sound? The next time I start walking around, listen. Or just rewind and listen while I was walking through the cave. Because it sounds like one of the pre-programmed backpack, like, jiggle/jingle noises. It sounds a lot like, you know, coal. Okay. Let's eat the last of that tomato soup. And never ever worry about condition of such things again. So I think, yeah, tell you what, let's go ahead and just read this for an hour. That's 1 hour of the 10. And I can add some sticks to this fire long enough to get a torch out of it. And then we can keep moving. By the time I get to... You hear that? That's what it sounds like, right? It's less noticeable when you're not in the cave. I might just be imagining it. Who knows? Okay. I think by the time I get to the northern reaches of Coastal Highway, which I believe I've already searched, but, you know, a lot of Coastal Highway and Mystery Lake and even Pleasant Valley are going to be worth researching at some point in the future because of the addition of the cooking stuff. There's going to be new stuff. I mean, we already saw that in Mystery Lake. A commenter pointed out that I missed some cooking oil, and I totally did. Plain as day, sitting on the counter. Why'd the music stop? That's one of my favorite tracks, and it just abruptly stopped. Oh, that's my least favorite kind of bug. The kind that messes with the soundtrack. Don't do that to me. It's like the Pursuit music all over again. I've made my peace with that, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, my God. When they introduced the low drolling noise that you hear when you start getting chased by a wolf or a bear a few years ago, I was not happy because it can interrupt the soundtrack of the game. You can be listening to music and like vibing, and then all of a sudden this sound happens, and it's like, I don't know. I don't want that. Like, I can hear the wolf barking, thank you very much. I understand that I'm being chased, and I can locate, you know, the wolf. Now, I have learned in the time since, like, it is useful, you know, to, like, know, okay, if you hear the pursuit music, you're being chased. If you don't hear it, they've given up. Like, that's a tell that didn't exist in the game before, and I am grateful for that. And it doesn't bother me as much as it used to. But I generally don't like my game soundtracks being overridden by anything else, intentionally or not. Not, by and large, a fan of such things. Okay, so the crossing here better not be bugged. Okay? Let's just say that. This is one spot where there better not be any problems. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This should be as easy and not at all nerve-wracking as it has ever been. What if I did that? What if I did that little 360 while on the beam? I would fall, but it would make a great story to tell your grandchildren. All of you. One day. And that is, of course, making the colossal assumption that all of you, without exception, want grandchildren, which is incredibly presumptuous and highly probable to be
To
false.
find some place to escape this cold.
But it's a funny thought, right? Let me tell you about this one time I watched a fool try to do a jig on a bridge in a virtual space. It did not go well for him. He did not live to tell the tale, but I was there to witness it. Alright, so we have arrived back where it all began. We started in Coastal Highway.
Wait. I'm so cold.
Oh,
Again.
here's the other bug. Did you catch that? Hi, Mark. You're not supposed to be here. Okay, still looks like Jennifer. We'll play through the rest of the episode. This is a bug that I've heard about, but haven't yet experienced, obviously, until this moment. That's so friggin' funny. Oh, hi, Mark. I'm just shaking my head in amusement right now. Slight dismay as well, but mostly amusement. Also, I could attract a wolf with the amount of meat that I'm carrying, as I hear a howl in the distance. So I'm going to be kind of careful about that. I'm not going to lie, like, with just the way this episode is going and like listening to myself and my commentary, this is a one-off episode. I'm going to be able to see the comments on it after I post it, before I do the next recording. let me know if you would be okay with me just pausing the series until they do a hotfix. It might only be a day or two. It might be longer, but there are some bugs, and it's disrupting the experience a little bit for me. If it would be a really big deal for me to stop in a bad way until they did a hotfix, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm not saying I want to do it, but it's just an idea that's occurring to me. Then let me know in the comments if you would object to that strongly, or if you'd support it. Let me know, because okay, so Jennifer's back now. That's not Mark. That's Jennifer. It's immersion breaking for me, but you know, it's what I signed up for. You know, when I started a New Against All Odds series, knowing that it was going to be accompanied by these updates, knowing that there might be bugs or unforeseen issues, unintended issues, whatever. Okay, let me try and read one more hour. Please let me, please let me, please let me, please let me, please let me. Got it. Heck yeah. I think I got that like the last possible second. All right, so I've got a couple of smaller stakes here. I'm going to chow through these, because I think they'll actually make the biggest dent in the amount of scent that I give off. They'll put the biggest dent in my scent. Those are some words that came out of my mouth this episode. All right, let's now sleep for 7 hours. Yeah. I'm so preoccupied thinking about the bugs thing that like I wasn't sure if I had drank water. I had to double check just to be sure. We're in a much better position condition-wise. I'm really happy about that. Even weight-wise, we're starting to come down a bit. All right, let's finish eating that. Start eating that. And we are completely fine. Now, this is enough meat to absolutely attract attention. So I want to be careful about that. What are some things I can do to pass the time? I could prepare some reishi mushrooms. That'll take 30 minutes. I could prepare some rose hips. That'll take 15 minutes. I don't think I need to prepare bandages. I can prepare a couple of Old Man Speared wound dressings. That'll take 30 minutes. And the sun is just starting to come up there. Just barely. I could prepare some acorns. That'll take 20 minutes. And now I can actually sleep for an hour. How about that? One of the reasons I'm thinking about taking a pause is like, if there's going to be a problem getting up into Timberwolf Mountain, like there's a worst case scenario in my head right now. I don't know what the climbing bug is, or even if it's as bad as the person that suggested said it was, but I trust the person that suggested it. So it's like, I'm going on that because I was recording this episode today and I needed to make a call on whether or not I went down into the ravine. But the climb up into Timberwolf Mountain is not a long climb, but if there's some climbing bug that like creates some very difficult situation, like dangerous situation in a way that could potentially harm the series or harm the progression of things, because right now I think we're like making a really strong push towards Pleasant Valley and Timberwolf Mountain, and like the thought of a bug taking out Against All Odds Season 7, or even just severely hampering it. Right now, there's just been minor annoyances, right? There was the sparking thing at the dam, and there was the voice changing, and there's the potential climb issue. But, if we actually had the climb issue, and it introduced something very, very, very bad, I wouldn't be happy about that. Not even a little bit. If you thought I was salty about the way Season 6 of Against All Odds ended, which, by the way, we have now passed, definitively, that series record. We haven't passed the episode count, but we've passed the days survived. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, if you thought I was salty about that, oh, just you wait. Isn't this where the door is? Hello? Is the door over here? No, that's a bed. Lead trailer. Here we go. That is not at all where I thought the door was. Oh, wow. Very cold morning in Pleasant Valley. Not Pleasant Valley, in Coastal Highway. But visibility is decent, and I don't need to go far. Is this a blizzard? Is this a wannabe blizzard with a blue sky? I think it is. Maybe this is a blizzard that's just starting. It didn't seem like one was just kicking up, but I guess I'm open to being proven wrong. Let's head down this way. Very carefully navigate this terrain. Or not. You know, you just have an ankle sprain.
Starting to feel numb.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Trust me, I know where I'm going. Famous last words much?
It's so cold. Does it think?
I heard the cabin creak. Come on. Here it is. It's over here. There it is. All right, let's grab these rosebuds. Let's get inside, shall we? Don't want to damage my clothing too much. Okay, here's an opportunity. Let's have a look around at an area that we've already searched. We've already been Oh, no, we haven't. We haven't been here. Really? I could have sworn I came up here at one point. Well, that's fantastic. There's some stump remover. Don't really need that. Well, cool. I honestly wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting to come in here and find, you know, a few things that maybe I could make use of. From the cooking update in an area that I'd already thoroughly searched. But actually, I have not searched this area at all. Nice. Okay, well, I need to recover some condition, just a very small amount of condition. And I also need to eat some of this venison. And drink some of this water. And I'm hoping, because it is sunrise, it's a very early blizzard here. Let's go ahead and sleep, regain that condition. And by the way, I know I said that I was just thinking out loud about the whole let me know what you think of a series delay thing, but I'm very, like, only reason I say that is it's not something that I thought of before, like, it came to me while commentating, but I am actually very serious. So if that wasn't clear before, I imagine it was, but for those of you on the fence as to whether or not you want to say something, or whether it's important to say something, definitely let me know in the comments, because there seem to be enough issues with the immediate release build of Tales Part 3 that I would hate for a big series like this to be affected by it, you know? Alright, so let me poke my head outside and see if things are a little bit better. Nope, they're not. Not even a little bit. Past time. Oh wow, did you hear that? Blizzard noises coming out of nowhere? Yeah, blizzard noises are a little bit off. Yep. Still rough. At least we have shelter. Let's pass some more time. Oh. I think that was the sound of it getting better, maybe. Oh, nope. Nope. Just kidding. See, now I can actually hear the howl again. Weird. I'm actually kind of glad to be making my way through this meat, though, because I don't want to be walking around here. Alright, I don't have to just pass time. I can read. Why do I keep going to the crafting menu? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, why am I doing that? There's never been a reason to go to the crafting menu to read. Ever. There we go. Alright. I think it's calmed down. So. I do still have to be careful here. But if we have good enough conditions here, I think I can make it. Let's see how things look. I'm hoping for clear skies. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Are you serious? I could not be more careful right now. I'm not sure if this is the right way. I think I needed to stay up higher, but I don't know if it would have been possible to stay up higher. Yeah, I think I needed to be like up there somehow. Yeah, this path is not where I wanted to be. I mean, I know where I am, but this path is not where I want to be. So I'm going to try and get back up on the left in a second, because I know roughly where I am in the level, and I want to be up that way. And I'm giving off scent at the moment, and I don't want to attract any manner of predators. Thank you very much. Okay, here we are. Perfect. Perfect. This is exactly where I wanted to be. Game. No. No. Why? Come on. Are you really going to do this? There we go. Good lord. Frozen corpse. Perfect. Alright, well, we're at a good stopping point, but I need to get up to the construction lodge here. And then we will head up the hill to the Pleasant Valley exit. And then beeline for Timberwolf Mountain, assuming that we don't take a pause on the series to wait for a hotfix, which I have not done before. But we're going to Timberwolf Mountain, and if there's a climb to be dealt with, then we might have to take a pause on the series. I would hate to have any weirdness in that regard. All right, so I have been here, but I'm still going to search, like look for new items. Things that are in the loot table that are cooking related. Yeah, nothing. All right, cool. Let me sleep for an hour just to get a save point. That's enough for this one, I think. Again, talk it out in the comments. I'll respond when I can. And, you know, if you don't see an episode of The Long Dark for a few days, you know why. Now, granted, this series actually pauses on Wednesdays anyway, so there's going to be, after this episode comes out, there's going to be a natural stop on Wednesday anyway. But if there's not one on Thursday, that's because, you know, there still hasn't been a hotfix and or, well, yeah, that's because there still hasn't been a hotfix. If there's been a hotfix and the consensus is things are fine, then we will proceed forward and keep going at that point. So thank you in advance for your feedback, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the feedback. Don't forget to like the feedback. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even the second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time. And comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.